This is Madden Football on EA Sports. As we'll see Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got an NFC South matchup as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Mayfield going to the air right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Mayfield being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Mayfield now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
56 at the mic. 56 at the mic. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back
Mayfield to throw it. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
I got you. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Focus, defense, focus.
From the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tano Passanio in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's White. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Again, this is White, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now 2nd and 3. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up past the 45.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Carr now on first down. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. On play action, now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw his Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Mayfield on play action. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Get him. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation. but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a 1st down. Carr now to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 14. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Kamara is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. So stuffed from the 2.
Pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. On the return, here's Tompkins. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Carr to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment. But welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd down and 3. Kamara up the middle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Mayfield off the play fake. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now, this is going to be touchdown, but what a gift here. That's going to set the return team up in the red zone already. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Olave over the middle. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Carr. This is caught. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. This is caught by Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Play fake. Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Buying time to his left. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They run straight ahead here with White. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. They stay on the ground with White. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Again, this is Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Carr going to throw. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Shotgun now for Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 6. A minute 53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
This is 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He shakes him off. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash. Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Mayfield to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Shakes off the sack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Baker.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here.